Hey, Guy Powell here, just getting ready to interview Georgios Grigoriadis. We'll be learning about some of the impacts of marketing and AI on marketing. And so he is an expert on all things in terms of digital and AI, and definitely very fascinating to get to know him and also then see how what his insights are and perspectives are on this topic. So before we get started on the full interview, Georgios, what is the one thing that you think will drive AI in marketing over the next few years?
Well, AI is going to drive marketing, so it's more a question of what is going to drive AI. And I think that out of, I mean, obviously there are many things about infrastructure, processing power, data privacy, and so on. However, I do think that we need to become a little bit more literal when it comes to what this new type of AI that we call Gen AI or large language models can really do well and what it cannot do well at all. I think this is key, especially as we are being so aspirational and we are getting our hopes perhaps too high or too low, and being more conscious about what we can expect about this edge technology. It's what at the end of the day is going to shape our visions and dreams and the products and solutions that we will like and try to build.
Yeah, and I think you're right, and I like your point about it understanding what it can and can't do. There's a lot of people, and even in politics and whatever, that are just worried about, this generative AI being able to take over the world, and yet, at least right now, it certainly can't do it, but maybe at some point it can. But and it's so funny too when you think about, the legal side or the political side, how long it really takes them to understand it and actually put some legislation in place that is sensible and but also allows, all of us as entrepreneurs to be able to use it the way we'd like to be able to use it, need to be able to use it.
Especially when it comes to this space and all the worries, I find the following thing pretty like a great paradox. When it is to use this technology for somehow misguide people, there are little hacks that can be very successful. And somehow people are willing to go and just find these hacks that somehow, uh, as I said, are going to misguide us.
Mm.
Obviously, there are also other hacks that are good ones. They are short solutions on daily problems that we have every day. But we don't deal with good solutions, positive solutions in AI on that very short, um, uh, like mini problems. And then we ask whatever AI is on any decade and point in time to really address the most great, important, and good points like a monoblock. So we allow uh, hacking on a low level that is misguiding people. And then we don't do that for good mini solutions. We raise the bar for some sort of an omnipresence AI that can solve absolutely everything. I think it's unfair. And first of all, it's unfair to us because we can make our lives just a little bit more easy and comfortable.
Yeah, and I agree with you so much. And it's funny too, and we'll cut this off here, but one of the things that I find interesting is that if you look at cars and cars being driven either without a driver and using some kind of an AI versus with a driver, the driver without a human in it is held to a higher standard than a car with a human. And that is exactly wrong. But in any case, we'll talk about that here in the longer interview. For the audience, please stay tuned for the full interview, which will be launched here in a couple of days. This is Guy Powell, and I am the author of the Post-COVID Marketing Machine, Prepare Your Team to Win.